exercise is a crab row, and I'll show modifications for everything. It's this, so I'm in this kind of called crab position, and you row. So modified, on your knees, row. You could take a soup can, you could take a bag of flour, and row. There's your modified. Then we're in this crab position and we twist without weight. So I twist my knees all the way to the side, modified, on your knees. So all these exercises are about trunk rotation. That's the idea. So don't get too caught up in the details of the move. If you need to have your knees down, that's fine. Remember, you're trying to rotate your trunk. Then I take my slightly lighter weight, come to a full plank, and more rotation. And I think I'll go side to side. If you're not using weight, you're just reaching. Modified. Great. Hold on a sec. Okay. After those 4, we have a half Turkish get up, which basically is a core exercise. So right knee up, right arm up, and you're gonna roll onto your forearm and hand. And the work is this part right here, going really slow and then really slow down. So we do right and left. The next exercises are pretty cut and dry. We have tricep kneeling. If you really want to challenge yourself, you do it in a hover. Leg kicks. Plank knee sways. Out to the side. What else we got? And then a kneeling press. And we may stand up. Add somebody else in there. All right. So we'll start out, and then there's a finisher at the end, which will be in tribute to my 48 years that I'm grateful to have been on the planet for so far. All right, let's start with the crab row. Remember, you can do modified on your knees. So your spine is neutral. You're not rounding or sinking down. And we row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. I've got to join somebody else in. So last 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the knees down for a second. The next move is not weighted. Hands on the floor, knees hover, rotate. So drive your elbow back, twist the ribs, and the knees and feet twist with you. Ten more. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. One more. Okay, got everybody. Now we've got a plank rotation. So find that nice plank, rotate, reach the weight up. You can look at it and down. Great. Six more. It can be done on your knees. Don't forget. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. You're going to lie down on your back with the weight. I'll demo it in my left hand. Whatever hand has the weight, that's the knee that's up. Right leg straight. I'm going to roll onto my forearm, push the weight towards the ceiling, up to my hand. If you want, you can bridge or not. Slowly come to your forearm, slowly derotate. Exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Breathe. You don't have to do the bridge, but you can. 2 more reps. Last one. You guys are just going to switch arms. I'm going to switch sides so you can see the move better. Right knee up, right hand up. Good. So this weight is always pushing to the ceiling. It doesn't lean forward. So when you come onto your forearm, punch it to the ceiling. Up, lift, down. I gotta move these weights a little more. And slowly roll down. Exhale. Side's a little harder for me. Hold here, and if you're here, press into the hand on the floor. Lift. And up. Reach. 2 more. One more. Squeeze. Down, slowly unwind. Great. So we come on to all fours. I'm gonna have the weight in my right hand. And again, check yourself on your neutral. It's not here, it's not sagging, it's right in between. Elbow high by your ribs and extend the arm. So it depends on how much weight you have. You may want to use more or less. I'm going to do a few more. I'm not exactly counting. 4, 3. If you're not using weight, you're just here squeezing that tricep. 2, 1. Switch to the other side. Spread your fingers of the supporting arm. Shoulders down, neck long, elbow high, and press. As I said, you can do this hovering, which is really hard. Go for it. This weight's a little too heavy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Depending upon what weight you're using, I'm going to go to my 8-pounder. Can be done without weights. Take the weight, place it right behind your knee. You have to squeeze it a little, keep it in place. Find neutral, and you're going to lift and tap. Let me see what this is like here. This big guy. Why not? Eight more, because I know you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We are switching sides. Go ahead and place that weight. Spread your fingers. Draw your shoulders down. If you're not using a weight, just get going. If you've taken Pilates with me or anywhere, you've done this before. And we have Jane Fonda to thank for it. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Set your weight down. Plank is next. You can be modified as needed. That looks like this. And your leg goes out to the side. Pretend you're a dog. Maybe you're your own dog, which is probably very well loved. Long neck, can't say it enough. Find a perfect plank. Draw your knee in and open to the side. 2. So you keep your pelvis pretty steady. Let the thigh bone, the femur, out up to the side. Yes. 2, 1. Reset your plank. Rest if you need to. Knee in and out to the side. Four more. 2, 1. All right. Last exercise in the sequence. I'll show you the options. Kneeling, half kneeling, standing if you have knee issues. Okay, just a press. Right knee forward, weight in right hand. In this case, I'm going to step up and press. You can stay here. Please do what supports your body. Three more. Whoops. Switch sides. Decide which version supports you best. Left foot forward. Left hand has the weight. We step up and press. Or we just press. Try to get your bicep next to your ear so that your arm is not forward of your head. Yes. Two more. All right. Grab a little water. We're going to go back to the top. I'm going to set my weights up. Okay, crab row. It's all about thoracic, upper back rotation. How far can you rotate the ribs while you drive the elbow back, opening up this part of the shoulder? So your shoulder's not round, it's open. We're gonna go side to side. You don't have to hover the knees, but you can. Exhale to row. Five more. 2, 1. Great. Set your knees down for a second. Next is a more deeper rotation. Palms down. If you don't hover the knees, you drive the elbow back. If you are hovering the knees, it'll just be a little bit bigger of a movement. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Next, we have a full plank or modified plank. Here's modified. Again, looking for more rotation through the spine. Try to take your neck with you. If your neck doesn't like that, look down at the floor. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. Two more. Great. Half Turkish get up next. We're going to hold the weight in our left arm. My right arm is not next to my body. It's a little out to the side. Left arm is straight. Wrist of the left arm is straight. So look at your wrist, push your knuckles towards the ceiling, and roll onto that right forearm. Press out of the forearm, up to the hand. This is a great place to stop, but if you want, lead with your hips, press up, down, carefully unwind. Try not to flop down to the floor. And again, take your time. Faster is not necessarily better with this. 2 more. Last one. All right, we'll switch sides. This time I won't give you a different view. Again, That arm with the weight or the weightless arm is always reaching towards the ceiling. It's very tempting to throw it forward to get yourself up onto the forearm. Ugh. That was a pretty bad demonstration. As all of you know out there, this is my shoulder that's challenged, so it's a little harder to put weight on it. Ugh. Squeeze the glutes. Slowly unwind. Deep breath at the bottom. Exhale to roll to the side. Last one. And slowly unwind. Awesome. Let's come to that tricep position on all fours. My friends out there with some neck issues, pull those shoulders down. Engage yourself in the side body. Let the neck be long. Imagine you're a turtle coming out of your shell. So from here, you draw the shoulders way down and literally lead with the crown of your head. So your neck feels long on all four sides. Elbow high, hinge from that elbow joint. So depending upon the weight you're using, or if you're not using any weight, you may do a few more. You may decide to hover. Up to you. 3, 2, 1. Set it down, reset your shoulders, reset the spine. You're active on all four sides of your core. Elbow is high, and you hinge from that elbow joint. Four more. 3, 2, 1. If you're doing a few more, I'll give you a second. When you're ready, you're going to take your weight, or do it weightless, whatever you prefer. Put it behind your knee. You have to squeeze down on it a little bit to make sure it doesn't fall out. And then lift. You're going to want to put more weight on your right. So start shifting some weight to the left so you feel the side of your core activate. The less lean, the more work in the core you'll get. Good. 2 more, something like that. All right, let's switch sides. As always, if you're in your home, as you all are, you can start moving before I do. If you have a heavier or lighter weight, adjust your reps to be appropriate. And now that we're in the right leg, shift some weight over to the right hand.
Sure.
Like a
Burley.
4 more.
lettuce, tomato, and dynamo.
Yes, that's me. Okay, we're going to do a kneeling to stand, or a straight kneeling, or if you have knee stuff, just stand and overhead press. I know some of you who have knee surgeries out there and such, do what's best for you. So I'm kneeling, right hand holds weight, right knee up. And from that position, I stand and press. When you press, get that weight to be over the shoulder, biceps by the ear. Okay, we're shooting for 10, 12, 14, whatever you got. I'm gonna switch weights for the other side. We're gonna go left arm, left knee forward. So it's a struggle for me to get my biceps by my ear on that side, which is why I go down in weight. So do your best, step, press. So we still need to do the plank, plank move where we have some knee sways. I almost skipped it. Catch your breath. Then you'll find yourself in plank. As I've always said, when you do find yourself, tell me what you find. Neck long, hands spread, weight on the index finger knuckle to keep the wrist flat. And once you're there, draw your knee in and out to the side. Four more. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Float your knee in and out to the side. One more. Great. Drop your knees, give yourself a child's pose. All right. We're going to use, instead of doing a third round, we're just watching our time right now, we're going to do some core work and then our 48 finisher. So you can grab your weight. If you don't have a weight, that's fine. Sit up nice and tall. My feet are a little wider than hip distance. And I'm going to articulate or roll down one vertebrae at a time. Weight is a counterweight. It actually makes it easier. I'm going to take this weight up with softly bent elbows, take it overhead. But I'm not going to let my ribs pop up. I'm going to pull my ribs down so I feel the upper fibers of my abs, the weight's in front. When I get here, I'm going to lift it up. All of these moves are optional. I'm going to do this one more time before I add on. With softly bent arms and knitted ribs, I take the weight overhead. Exhale. Try to sit on those sit bones. If you can't, bend your knees to do it. Inhale overhead. Exhale slowly down. Find your sweet spot where you look down and your abs are deeply engaged. You pull your belly in and you raise the leg up. Exhale up. 8 more times. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go a little deeper. Hold. Lift for 8. Just a little. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll down. Reach the weight back up. Exhale to bring it overhead without letting your ribs float up. Exhale, roll up. Inhale up. This time, draw your knees up. You can rest, I'm gonna lighten my weight here. You can rest your feet on the ground, or you can lift them up. If you have lumbar spine issues, keep your feet down. It's again, rotation of the ribs. Inhale, center, exhale. So while you guys do that, you can do a couple things to make the rotation deeper. Squeeze your knees together, and then you won't shift them. You could be up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, if you have trouble straightening, sitting up straight when you our legs are in front, if you're kind of here, go ahead and bend your knees a bunch. Or roll up your mat, sit on the edge of it, and that'll give you a little lift. Feet are flexed. Left hand is on the floor. This is rotation again. Raise the weight up as you twist to the left and down. Try not to move your heels. Where you want to feel this is the entire side flank. So it's not just your shoulder. In fact, it's more of your side body. Inhale up, exhale, twist. See how far you can twist without letting the heels shift. Three, 2, and 1. Come down, switch to the other side. Right hand is on the floor. Open that chest. As you press up and twist, you're gonna notice if you are watching the video that I'll tend to lean back a little. This is a move I've been working on for the last year, and I'm still not as good at it as I would like to be, but I'm practicing. Inhale up, exhale to twist. Two more. One more. Great. I'm going to unfurl my mat. I'm going to use that weight again to slowly roll down. I want to feel one vertebrae hit at a time. I want to get my bottom rib and hip bone as close together as possible. Great. I'm going to raise the weight up. Again, always drawing those shoulders down. I'm going to bring my legs ideally to tabletop. Perfect 90-degree angle. Squeeze those knees tight together. And as I take the weight overhead, one leg goes up. Exhale. Inhale to bring it in. Exhale out. Great. Now, if you want to, you can do both legs. If that hurts your back or causes your ribs to pop up, stay with single leg. We've got 10 more. Five more. Three, two, and one. Great. Take a little rest where you are. Our finisher is 48 star jumps in honor of my 48 years. So we'll start in a second. Before we do, in case I lose any of you, Jen has a 20-minute stretch class after this, which is free. There's no charge for these anyway, or can be. I'm not taking it off anyone's punch cards. You all made my day by showing up. This is the biggest class I've ever had online. So let's get to, yeah, I see some dancing there, I love it. Awesome, so let's get to some star jumps. Now I wanna show you a modification. So some of you not good for your knees. So a true star jump would be this, right? If that doesn't work for your knees, it's out to the side, okay? I'm sure I'm gonna take breaks in between here, but let's start. I will count out when I hit markers of 10. 10. 20. Woo!
More jumps?